At first glance, this is a typical landing page. I have some slogan here, I have the name of my channel down there, and I have my call to action button in the middle. But as soon as I start scrolling, this call to action transforms into a fully functional navbar, and it will stay like this all the way down. And when I go back, it goes back to the button. If you're guessing that this is what we are building today, you're damn right. Let's get started. Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Now I found this cool effect on Twitter or X, but unfortunately I lost the tweet, so I cannot give proper credit to the author, but whoever that was, great job, maestro. Now we will start here. I have all of the stylings and content in place. As you can see, nothing is happening yet to my button, and together we will work on animation. Okay, let's have a look at my code. Okay, this is my HTML file. As you can see, I have all of the content inside, and this is my unordered list with the LIs, which are all the links to my YouTube channel. And I have 3 links with the class of hidden, and they are not visible. Okay, so before we start building this cool animation, let me show you something. I want to warn you when you are using, because I'm using position sticky, and the top is 1 rem. That's how this button stays 1 rem from the top. However, I'm scrolling down. Now, have in mind that my UL is display flex, and if I wanted to put initially position sticky on my UL, but it won't work because position display flex and also display grid can mess up your position sticky, as well as transforms like translates and z-index. So you should have that in mind. So that's why I put the position sticky on my nav, which was initially meant to be just a semantic tag, but I use that to ensure that my button sticks 1 rem from the top. One more warning, you should also have, because my nav has position sticky, your nav should be a direct child of the body if you want to be stuck the whole way you scroll throughout the whole page. If it is inside some of the containers, like for example inside this main, it will be 1 rem from the top. As soon as my main goes away, it will go away with my main. Okay, with that out of the way, now we can start building our transformation from CTA to nav. And first we will try to do that with new CSS animation timeline properties, and we will see, and if we are not able to do it with only CSS, we will later include JavaScript. Okay, let's get started. I put some comments that my animation should go here. My UL, as I said, is display flex, and initially it has gap between all of the LIs of 0.15 rems, and this gap is the property I'm going to animate. So I will make a keyframes animation. I'll call it animate list, and all that is gonna do is at 100% I want my gap to be 3.5 rem. Okay, just like that, and then on my UL I will put animation. It will be my animate list, and I want to be a linear, and I want to stay forwards. Now I'm not gonna declare the duration of the animation. we will do that in some new ways. Now, before we do that, I will also put animation on my hidden links. So I will declare keyframes. I will call it animate links. And I want my animation and 100%. As you can see, my links have opacity of 0 and they have a width of 0. I needed to put also width and of course overflow hidden, otherwise they would overflow and this line will not have effect I want. I needed to put the width because without the width they will not be visible, but they will take up space. As you can see now, my navbar is in its full width. Therefore I have width and I have opacity of 0, so I can animate those links. So I will those two properties I will animate in my keyframes. I want my animation to finish with opacity of 1 and width of the links should be auto. Now on my hidden link class, I will also declare animation. This time it will be animate links and it will also be linear and forwards. Okay, now I have my two animations in place. Now it's time for the new animation properties. Okay, on my animation, I can say I can put the animation timeline property. And if I put that to scroll, the value to scroll, and it should be a function like this. And I do the same for my other animation. If we hit save, have a look what happens now in my website. Now, as soon as I start scrolling, as you can see, my CTA button is getting wider, and then my links appear, and this finishes the bottom of my page. But as you can see, this animation is following my scroll bar, and it starts when I start scrolling and finishes when I scroll my page all the way down. Okay, and this is something super cool and super useful. For example, I have a video, it should appear somewhere here, I made for making horizontal scroll bar that will track your scroll position, and I did this with a bunch of JavaScript calculations. Now you can achieve something like this with animating, for example, the scale of that line from 1 to 0, and you only should put animation timeline to scroll and it will do the trick. So super cool, right? But unfortunately, this is not what we want here. Instead of that, the other value you should put on your animation timeline is view. Now, if I put view as a value, and you can see immediately I have my button is wider, because my element I'm animating is in view. Immediately the animation started, and when I scroll down, it starts, and again it finishes with the end of my page. Now in theory I can put inside this function, I can put the values when I want my animation to start and when I want it to end, and the first value should be offset from the bottom. So I should be able to put, for example, 50 viewport heights from the bottom, and I want my animation to end 1 rem from the top, right? Because my navbar, this is where my position sticky hit kicks in. Okay, if I save this and see, you can see that I'm not getting the desired effect. Instead of that, I'm having the same effect as I had without those values. Now the reason for that is because my element I'm animating, my UL, is already in the view when I load my page, and it stays in the view the whole time. That's why I cannot have the effect I want. This should be possible, for example, on this div, this section, you can put those values because it's scrolling normally, and this is how you can control where the animation starts and when the animation ends. But like I told you, this is not possible with my sticky navbar. I cannot get the desired effect. Therefore, I should change the approach and have the traditional way with JavaScript. And just a little warning, even though you get the desired effect with these properties, new properties, this is still experimental and it's not supported. As of this recording, it's not supported in Safari and Firefox and a bunch of mobile browsers, so you should be careful if you build something for production. This is not the way to go for now. Okay, JS time. Now I first will grab my list from the DOM. It will be document query selector, and I want to select my unordered list. I have only one, and I will also grab my links. Okay, now what do we want to achieve with our JavaScript? Of course, we need to listen to the scroll events because we trigger that change on scroll. Therefore, I will subscribe on a window object to the scroll event. And when I have my scroll, I will make a function. And let's see what do we need to achieve. So we need to see the position of our UL, this one right here. So I will say not links but a list, and I will use get bounding client rect. This method will give me the position of my UL of the whole box, and on that method I can access, you can see bottom, height, left, right. I'm interested in top property. This will give me the top position of the top of my list. So let me console log that to see what I'm talking about. Okay, let's save and let's open our DevTools and open our console. Okay, I have a bunch of warnings because of these iframes I'm having. Okay, let's start scrolling and see what we are getting. Okay, as you can see, it starts at 307 and goes down, and it will go all the way down to 16. As you can see, it cannot go less than 16, and the reason for that is because the top of my navbar is 1 RAM, which is exactly 16 pixels. Okay, so I will use that to make an if check, and I will be checking if this top is less, and let's put equals to, just in case, 16. Okay. So if the top of my list is less than 16, that means that my list goes to the top. Now, what I will do when the list goes to the top, I will make the changes with the classes, and I will put a new class on my list as well as on my links. So that's how I will make the required changes. So I will say that my list, I will add a class on my list. So class list.add, and let's say we want to add the class of expand. And I will also add a class on my links. But since I have 3 links, I grab them with query selector all. I need to loop through all of them. So I will say for each link, I want again to add a class, and we will add, let's use the same name of the class. Okay, we will do that if the top of our list is less than 16, meaning if our list is at the top. Otherwise, if our list is down, we will do exactly the opposite. So we will say else block. I'll copy this down. And just instead of add, we will remove the class. Just like that. I will save this, and for now, if we check, nothing will, this is still my animation property, but nothing will change because we need to have this class in our CSS. So let's do that. Okay, we will go back to our CSS, and I will comment our animations, and I will comment also this. Instead of that, I will put our nav unordered list, which has a class of expand. I will copy this line. We will do exactly what we did here. So we will increase the gap. And we will do the same for our links. Let's comment the animation and also keyframes. And I'll say hidden link. If it has a class of expand, I will also copy these 2 lines. Okay, let's save this and test it out. Okay, so we are starting with our button, and when we start scrolling, as soon as I hit 1 rem, you can see it expands. Amazing, right? Now we need to put some, because I don't want this to happen suddenly, we need to have some transitions. So here on our links, I will add a transition, let's say 0.8 seconds. It will be linear, and I want to put it on the opacity. Okay, and for our unordered list, where it is, here it is, I also want a transition. Let's put it here on all, because I want also the hover effect to be smooth. And we'll say 0.6 seconds, and let's say ease out effect. Okay, and with that, if we save, let's have a look now. As you can see, I have now a smooth transition, and also, of course, these links are clickable. You can go here and see all of my playlists. I highly recommend you to do that, as well as see some other videos. And that would be it for this one. I would thank you for watching this video. I hope this you liked this effect as much as I did. It was very cool, right? Okay, again, thanks for watching. See you next time. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. As always, lots of love, and bye bye.